The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. There are inflection points throughout the season, and this will be one of them for both of these squads in this top 5 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll... Ball carry. 27. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Lining up to convert third down. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that.
Unloads it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Bulls want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Bean. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown Bulls. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They'll go with a direct snap. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. If you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down for the tackle.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Bean. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively
got a lot of running room.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Gain of 26. And that's good enough for 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Makes the grab down the middle.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see this job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect to run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And Artie, it's complete. Now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustment.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Coming after it. He's going to take off. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't...
Going to take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Bean. Getting some heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a... South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just
trying to burn this defensive back. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, USF! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 13 over Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bean. On the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Touchdown Bulls! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Miami, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room. Found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's Potts. Quarterback adapted. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Snap it to the back. Bulls his way forward. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the...
Touchdown Bulls! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Potts. He's going up top. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Now on second down. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Florida. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Canes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wood. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, USF. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
66, Miami, 20.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Potts. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll try to pick up the first. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a